Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another Marine ECM, this time working on a computer coming from England. This is Line Forest and let me see, Ben Jeffries. This is your computer. So as you see, well, they already have it actually open. So it was actually pretty easy for me. So I put the name in here. So because they had obviously the telephone and everything in here. I'm going to read what it says in here. So. Hi, Mike encloses ECU for a 2002 Sky Nautic. We suspected a problem with it a month or so ago and sent it to be checked, and it came back as okay. This checked to somebody else, not with me. At the time, it will start and run, but will hunt as the gas LPG. So they have an LPG system in here, propane gas. The LPG solenoids will open and close. It is being converted to LPG, and they use what will be the fuel pump relay to open and close the solenoids. We could initially see the ECU, then we will lose all communications and the relay will click in and out. We have now a situation where the fuel pump wire from the ECU J1 pin 6 stays at 12 volts. That means no actuation because it's control side, right? Doesn't ground, so the relay doesn't switch. We also have no communication with the ECU. We have 12 volt feed, 5 volt feed to ECU, and the three grounds on J1 are good. We swapped the ECU out with a friend's once we were sure it wasn't the boat problem, and it started and run fine. All right, so I have my data pull up because I'm going to perform the full test on the computer. But let's connect Diacom. Let's go in order. So I have everything connected, power on. Let me turn this off. So we can definitely see no fuel pump is drawing 20 milliamps, like, oh, sorry, 200 milliamps. So it's halfway on. Um, but I've doubted that we have communication as it is. So we're going to select MEFI 4, 1 to 4, and then try to establish communication. And I will, in the meantime that is happening, put the multimeter here because I got a, well, you see it right there, no communication. Let me see where my connections for sensor, ground, and power are here. Okay, perfect. So I have a 5-volt reference and a sensor ground in here just to see if we have anything coming out of the actual computer. Come on, I need the ground. And yeah, that is the ground. And yeah, so yeah, we have 5-volt reference. So yeah, so the computer has 5-volt reference or some of the 5-volt reference, but it's not coming on. So let's do a test that I always like to do is to see if the computer can be actually revived or no, right? So we have, which we have, let me move the multimeter closer and you will be able to see here. So we should have 6.3 volts here, and we do. One more time. So that's 6.3 volts. We should have battery voltage here, and we do. We should have 5 volts in here, and we do in one very important 3.3 here. Let me just make sure I'm not touching something else. So is it this other one? No, this is a 5 volt. So let me get to my map because sometimes obviously it's very hard to, yeah, that should be a 5 volts too. You see that right here, 5 volts and 5 volts. So volts. So I'm looking for these 3.3 volts and 3.3 volts in here. All right, so we can go here. Let me do it carefully here. And we got the 3.3. That's actually looking really good for this computer. So let me go over to the microprocessor area to make sure that we got the two voltage rails. They are very important to reach there because I mean it could be a burn pot in between, right? We got 5.5 volts, sorry, 5.05. And let's see this 3.3. Yeah, this is looking really good. Let's go and see the 8.1 volt rail, which is also very important. And we have 8.1 rail. There is another part very important in here. It's a 2.8. That is for the actual logic of the computer. That should be right here, I think. Yep, and we got that too. Hmm. So Ben and Lane, this is looking good. So I think that I will be looking forward to repair this computer. But right now it's dead, no communication. I can definitely reproduce your concerns. So let me poke around. Let me try to see if I can gain access to revive this computer, and I'll be right back. So hopefully this is the case, and I can send this back to UK, England, because somebody else, they didn't give me the name of the facility of nothing. They could not repair it. So this is almost a challenge and being able to help them, because if I repair this one, they know that they're in good hands. All right. So hopefully this will be the case. But looking at what I see here, and I hope you notice the amount of time that I have take to gather all this information. This is, I mean, this is just a one of multiple and many of my computers that I work in here. Let me just show you, I mean, I have even removed um, the fiber regulator around, and I have all the data collected. This is hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of my time, and this is information you will not find anywhere. That's why they cannot fix this, because it takes, but I probably will say that I have spent just on dissecting this computer maybe 100 hours. And that's what I will call myself, an expert on them. And yes, I'm a human, and maybe I can miss here and there, but I collect data, and data is to revisit and checked based on my collection of data and what I see here. I think we're in a good way. There might be possible to revive this computer. All right, so let me stop right here the video and see if I can make this work, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I finished the repairs and time to test. First thing that I want to do is let's power it up. We got fuel pump. All right, we got fuel pump. Firewall reference is perfect. This is for them to see that this isn't still their computer. All right, again, I always try to give a little commercial in my videos. If you need to send any computers for repair, look for MikeSalazarDiagnostics.com. Yes, that's how I spell my name, M-A-I-C, and sounds as Mike. Mike Salazar. You can click here to contact us, and this will open your email, or you can click on the Let's Chat. If you don't want to do it that way, you can scroll down, and at the bottom of this page, you will see all the contact information as far as email, telephone, and shipping address. You can please email me first, and then we'll start the ball going on what do I need from you before you send the computer. All right, let's connect the diagram, because that's the next test, right? So we didn't have any communication on this computer. Now we got 5 volts, we got fuel pump. Let's see if it stays steady and if it runs, right? Because we don't know nothing about this computer. All right, that is a very good sign. Okay, let's select mode 1, and we have, holy cow, this computer has 1700 hours. Wow, they use this boat. Well, I'm very happy to see that, because that's nice to see people that enjoys their boat. I mean, this is very nice. Okay, so let's also see that we have no trouble codes, and it seems like it start without warnings. It has 7 times, at least before whatever happens, right? All right, so let's try to run it, and it's running. It's running good. We got a 800, I mean 768 RPMs. No trouble codes. This is I'm very happy to do this. All right, so they don't really need much from this computer, because they're running an LPG gas, so this is definitely not a problem. But they need the computer to run. They need the computer to come on. They need all that. So I'm very happy, Lane and Ben. Hopefully, I'm saying your names correctly. Your computer is fixed. It's 100% working and is running perfectly. I'm going to increase the RPM. That's 3400 RPMs. I'm going to raise the throttle position, and we can see no faults. Everything perfect. It says to start with all warnings, 8 times, trouble code 0. I forgot to put start with all malfunctions, 8. So that has also 8 times with all malfunctions. So I guess it was running and then it stopped running because it has 8 times with no malfunctions. But yep, I'm very happy to be able to help people from across the world send me a computer that it was already deemed not repairable and now it's working. Hours and hours of my life that I have spent to learn this. Nobody has taught me. The only one that has given me all this is God. In my effort. I thank the Lord always, my Father teachings and perseverance to keep going forward. That's the nice thing about humanity. We love progress. We love challenges, and this is good. All right, guys. I will not take more of your time. Computer is running. Let me actually get down to idle one more time and make sure that we can start multiple times the computer, right? So let's do that in the video before I cut it off. No matter what, it's not that long yet. And for those that knows me, you know that I love to put long videos. I'm trying to get to the throttle down to like around 10% or so. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to turn them completely off. So you can see that we lost communication in there. Let's get fuel pump coming on and running instantly. Instantly running. Lost communication because I turned it off, but it came back immediately back on. Let's wait for start with our warnings to go to 9 and everything, no malfunctions. It went to 9. That is excellent news. So let's do it one more time. Again, I'm going to turn everything off. We lost the synchronization. I'm going to power it on. Fuel pump comes on. That should connect by itself. Perfect. It's now connected back. And then let's run it. And it run immediately. We can see the engine RPM. We can see the injection milliseconds in here. And let's go that. Let's let that go to 10 times with no faults. Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.